Update for you tonight on the disappearance of 9-year-old Melodee Buzzard. Today, officials confirm her body was found in eastern Utah more than 2 months after she vanished from her California home.
So to catch you fully up to speed here tonight, we're going to tell you some of the most important details we've learned of the case. Begins back on October 7th. The mother, Ashley Buzzard, rented a car in California. We saw Melodee on security footage. You see it here, possibly wearing a wig. Well, 2 days later, October 9th, Ashley and Melodee were spotted near the Colorado-Utah border. After that, Ashley's car reached Nebraska and Kansas, and then October 10th, Ashley returns to Lompoc without Melodee. October 14th, Melodee never showed up to school and was reported missing. Fast forward to November 12th, Ashley was arrested and in court for an unrelated case. And then earlier this month, December 6th, investigators found Melodee's body, but did not confirm that until today. A lot of dates, a lot of details here. ABC4's Kayleigh has been following all of this, these recent developments.
She brings us the very latest tonight.
We have recovered a significant amount of evidence that clearly indicates that this heinous crime was committed by Ashley Buzzard.
Tuesday morning, Ashley was arrested from her California home. By the afternoon, the sheriff's office outlined a timeline. They say Melodee's body was found decomposed in Wayne County earlier this month in an area where the mother-daughter duo is believed to have traveled back in October. Melodee was last seen October 9th in Colorado near the border of Utah. She was first reported missing on October 14th, but law enforcement believes she was likely dead before that. The DNA results came in on Monday, confirming the body belonged to Melodee.
Maternal filicide is rare and always difficult to comprehend. But this level of criminal activity is particularly shocking given the calculated, cold-blooded, and criminally sophisticated premeditation and heartlessness that went into planning it, and the ruthlessness that went into actually committing the crime.
The sheriff's office has also confirmed Melodee died from gunshot wounds to the head. After searching the Buzzard's California home and vehicle, they did find a cartridge case and live ammunition linked to the shooting, but they still don't have the murder weapon.
This outcome is deeply tragic, and on behalf of the entire Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office, I want to extend our deepest condolences to those who knew and loved Melodee.
A motive has yet to be determined, but the sheriff coroner did cite maternal filicide, which by definition is the act of a mother killing her child influenced by psychological, social, and situational factors. In Salt Lake City, Kayleigh, ABC4 News.
Well, since this case involves a handful of authorities across several jurisdictions, we wanted to know what goes into a multi-state investigation and who takes the lead.
We spoke with retired FBI agent Greg Rogers, who believes the agency was in fact involved. He says this crime Ashley is accused of, they're federal offenses, and local authorities could be coordinating the next steps with federal officials.
The issue becomes who's going to prosecute it. Whether there's there are federal aspects to this crime, so I can assure you that there are conversations going on now between local district attorneys' offices and U.S. attorneys' offices about whether the federal government's going to be involved, because taking a child across state lines and murdering her is a federal crime.
Rogers also gave us some insight into why, despite advances in DNA technology, it still takes so much time to identify a suspect.
DNA testing alone, especially in this kind of case, is a little more complicated because a child who's traveling with her mother is going to have her DNA all over her. So that doesn't by itself, that's defendable. So they needed more than just the mother's DNA on the daughter in this case.
Now, Rogers did remind us the case is still in the very early stages. A lot of work right now is going on to make sure Ashley isn't released on bail.
Other news.